You are welcome to the Wealthy Continent channel, a channel dedicated to the great people and continent of Africa. Remember, it is not the place that defines the status of the people, rather, it is the people that defines the status of the place. As we continue our journey of financial literacy, we're going to be looking at the topic, understanding credit facilities abroad. Now, depending on the country that you travel to and that you want to settle in, the economy of each country is different. But if you go to a buoyant economy, one of the things you will notice is something called credit facilities. Now, from where you're coming from, if you're coming from, the motherland back in the continent, and you are not used to this, it will be a new thing. And, some people don't understand how it works. Some people don't understand what it means. And some people are communicated to say that it is free money, you can get it, you can spend it, just go and, pick up yours. It's free money, it's given to everyone. Now, there has to be an understanding, because if you don't have an understanding, what you thought was free might be something that will lead to you being financially in bondage. Now, in the Western world, you can get credit for so many things. Buying a house, you can get credit partially for buying a house. Buying a new car can be on credit. Furnishing your house can be on credit. Buying food can be on credit. Clothes can be on credit. Every aspect of your life, even going to school, can be on credit. And some people don't understand this, and before they know it, because they have been wrongly informed, they get into all kinds of buying things on credit: clothes, shoes, bags, cars. And before you know it, they tell them, you need to pay up, because at the end of the day, you can get credit, but don't forget that you have to pay the money back. Not just paying the money back, you have to pay with interest. And this is where a lot of people coming from outside the continent, without having an understanding of how credit works, get into trouble. Now, things can be shiny. You can have shiny things. And in the West here, I know credit facilities, varies from countries to countries. But in the West, one of the things you cannot judge straight away is you cannot judge whether somebody is using credit or not, whether they paid cash for what they have or they bought it on credit. Now, it's when there is problem, or when you are in a conversation with someone, that somebody will tell you, this house that I furnished, it was on credit. I bought those things and I'm going to pay later, and is with interest. Somebody will tell you, this car that I bought was bought on credit. It's new, the latest plate number, but I didn't pay for it. I only gave a little deposit for it. So, and that is why you cannot run people's race, because there's no finish line. You can't just jump and say, this person is doing well by what you see, unless the person tells you what they are doing. You can't just jump to a conclusion that they paid for it. Why am I saying this? When you have credit facilities being abused and not being understood, guess what? When it comes to month end, everybody is asking for their money. Your income, there's a huge and heavy burden on your income, because that income, as soon as it comes in, everybody wants to be paid. Now, if everybody wants to be paid, guess what? It means that you cannot build wealth, because your money is always going out to others and it's not being kept by you. Remember, we need to save money. It's like building a house. Each brick would continue to lift the house up. Each brick will continue to ensure that the house is getting to the place. Now, if you don't have anything to build with, it's difficult to build wealth. Ensure you don't take unnecessary, what you don't need, credit facilities. Always try as much as possible to stay within your means. Spend below your means. Spend within your income. And don't let credit facilities suffocate your finances. If you have been getting value from our videos, we'd like you to consider subscribing to our channel, clicking on that like button and sharing with others. Remember, a candle does not lose its value by giving light to others. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.